Howdy, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Let's go ahead and load up where we left off. I have no memory of it whatsoever. Let's hope I can figure out what we were trying to do. Okay, so it's nighttime, day 1, 4 hours, 4 minutes. Let's go into the VAB and see what we got here. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's leave that. Mission control, what were we trying to do? Test the decoupler in orbit. Oh, that's right. We had this giant thing we wanted to send, but we couldn't send it because it was over 30 parts. What mission did we just finish? It's probably just one of these somewhere over here. Let's see. Flight over Kerbal? No, don't want to do any flights over Kerbal. Ooh, explore the Mun. Let's see. As a consequence of a somewhat worse than average accident at Kerbal World First's record-keeping society, we've been forced to look for some outside help. We still have unchecked items on our list of records to break with, and would like to change that. We believe that you are much better positioned to deal with them than us. I think we know very little about the Mun. Let's see if we can explore a bit further. Prestige is trivial, apparently. Today is your lucky day. Simply head to the Mun and pass by it. Easy as pie, no risk at all. Now sign this waiver. Head to the Mun and pass by it. Okay. That requires that requires a big rocket, and it's a rocket we don't have yet. Let's go into here. I don't know what this does. Bailout grant, interesting. Adds a lot of funds, but it gets almost negative. Just you are just not reputable at all. Oh, interesting. Aggressive negotiations. Appreciation campaign takes 5% funds income, yields 1% reputation for each. Huh, interesting. Outsourced R&D. So this takes and yields 1 science for each 12,812.73 funds. Interesting. Plus that much funds, minus 4 science immediately. Fundraising campaign. For each 1 unit of reputation. Interesting. Huh. I've never went in there, so it was interesting to see. I don't think we have any research to do airplanes yet, do we? That's right here. Costs 45. And look at that, the Mark 1 cockpit. We can't really do any of this because it all costs 45. This stuff costs 90. We have 30. We've already done most of the science that we can. There is this stuff that we could try doing. So, is a cutting-edge, self-contained laboratory. Pad. So make it non-suitable for small jobs. Alright. I don't know what this does. Do you like put it there and then you can attach things to it? Or something like that? I don't know what it does. Let's go to pods and let's try the Mark 1 command pod. Let's mess around with this for a bit. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. So let's just try and see if we can get a large orbit like we've been trying to do. So let's have a couple fuel tanks here. And then have let's have a relent here. It's not as powerful, but we'll be in space, so it'll be fine. In theory. And then we'll add a decoupler down there. Let's see. Just kind of looking through here, reminding myself of what everything is. Let's do the Mark 16 parachute. Pressure of 0.2 for 8,000 kilometers. Altitude of 1,000. Let's bring that up to 1,500 because I don't know where we're going to land. I'm assuming we land. So at this point, then we have to do stuff down here. Let's go ahead and add some more fuel tanks. And then, let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's do 9, 10. And then let's add another decoupler. And then let's add that. Let's mix it 11. Let's bring this up a bit. There it is. And then, so we're at 11. Let's do coupling. Let's do 4 of these. Let's do halfway up here. So that's down up to, now that's at 15. Now we'll bring it up to 19. This is how we'll get into space. So we're at 19. Now we have to do the aerodynamics. This brings it up to 23. And now we'll be at 27. So that's 27. Is there anything else we can add? Let's go ahead and attempt some recovery for some of these items. That'll create 31. I don't need that. I just need the single parachute. Let's recover some of these. So let's see, that'll be that. Hopefully I can recover some of these things. Let's try that. So that's 29. And I think we'll just leave it at that. And so this looks amazing. So first things first, those things go off. Yeah, that is true. And then, so essentially those go off. We want this to go off with it though. Yep, so these will go off at the same time. Then once these run out, I can do the decoupling of these. And then it'll also activate, I also want to, yeah, I guess sort of, if we move these here with that, we can get rid of this. Essentially, the decouple and these parachutes activate. Hopefully by that time we're also high up. I can look at these and set these to 0.1. So they activate, I think it's somewhere, let's do 1.5. 1.4, let's do 1.4. That seems like a good idea. Having 1.4 seems like a nice number. I don't know what altitude it's going to do, but it's probably going to do something reasonable. Hopefully. And so then once, so that way that sends those off, and since this turns on these parachutes, then that'll decouple once this thing finally runs out as well. Though these will technically run out at the same time, won't they? Can I limit this at all? I can, technically. So if I limit this to, say, 0.8, all of these are still 100. Yep, okay. So I can probably limit this to 75. That way that one will last longer. And sort of maybe that'll help out a bit. And then sort of that'll decouple, and then we turn on that one. And then that decouples once we're ready, and then we'll have this stuff to bring it back. But I want this down here. I don't want to have to turn that on just yet, so once I get up there. Okay. So this might work. And now I'm also going to do nothing. I'm just going to leave that be for right now. Actually, you know, I think what I'll try to do... We're already 10 minutes in. Wow, okay. Lots of thought going into this one. Is we'll try to put that in there like that. And then set this to 1.4 as well. And then hopefully what we can try to do is also save these fins as well. Get the money back from that. I don't know if that actually does, if that actually happens or not. I'm just hoping it does. Let's try Mun or Bust. Please, oh please, the Mun. And that puts it at exactly 30 parts, if I remember correctly. And now, I'm not going to launch it just yet. I want to make sure that I go to that mission control and say, let's actually try to pass by the Mun. Just because that'll be what we can do next. If this works. I'm confident it'll work, though. It's over 30 parts. How is it over 30 parts? So, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I'm missing something, aren't I? We got 4 boosters with 4 aerodynamics and 2 parachutes on each of them. That's 10 parts, and then you have the 4 decouplers, which makes it 14, plus the 4 fins, which makes it 18, and then you have the actual booster itself and the parachute, which makes it 20. And then there's the decoupler, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh, okay. We're not recovering that. We're at 30 parts exactly. Let's just launch this. Here's to hoping we don't die. In 3, 2, 1. Urban is a pilot. Okay, so I'm trying to, let's turn on that. I'm trying to turn, nothing is happening. I'm pressing the button, but nothing is happening. Pretty soon we're going to get into some aerodynamics, heat stuff thingies, because we're getting pretty high now. We're going pretty fast, too, actually. Yep, there that is. Hopefully those don't die. Okay, so now let's take a look at where we're going. How high are we going? 176, and we need to go a little bit higher, so let's go ahead and sort of up that throttle and turn it on. We need to get between 490 and 500 kilometers of height for an orbit, and so I'm probably going to do maybe like 350 and then turn it off. And then cut off. 340, it's a pretty good number. And we're at about halfway fuel, too. And so I'm going to go ahead and now turn this thing. We're turning that way, okay. And what I can do is I can just bring this to what we need to. So it's about -15 is a good one, what they had us do in the beginning for the tutorials and whatnot. I'm gonna keep this down so it tries to actually go to this. It's about half liquid fuel, so hopefully this one will be able to get us home. How far out is the Mun? It is 11.4 megameters. I wonder if anyone actually calls that megometers. That'd be funny. It's also going at a velocity of 452 meters per second. Yeah, so we definitely, our orbit will not be able to take us there. But hopefully, once we do this, we'll have the money to upgrade the thing and have parts, and we can just build massive things to take us places. Hey, is that the mun? I think that might be the mun. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, that's what we had last time too, with that big old thing. So actually, I think what I'll try to do, since our thing isn't that wide, I'll aim it at 0. And then what we can do is we can have the 0 be... That way it's trying to go out. We're almost there. Let's go ahead and try speeding up. So we're looking at 339 kilometers. Come on, warp time, where are you? There you go, thank you. So once you get to 300, I'll go back to times 5. So let's do warp time 5. 310. We're pretty close to 320. So once we get to 325, I'll turn on boosters again. Two, 3. Here we go. 4 and 5. Let's see what this does. Come on, we can do it. I know we can do it. Oh no, it turned off. Ah, dang it. Okay. That's gonna have to go. Come on. Let's see. So at this point, I'm just gonna also just keep it like that. Once we get to 340, I'll go ahead and turn it on again. And there's that. Almost there. 9 and... I'll just keep this going. Why not? At this point, we weren't doing much. Look at that. Nearly 3 million meters away from the planet. How fun is that? This person is never coming home. Oh well. As much as I hate to say it, I think we do have to keep them back, but I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Look at that. A big old swoop. Let's do right here. Look at that. Where are we now? How far away is the planet? There's the mun and there's the planet. We are super far away. Look at that. This is the farthest we've ever been. Can we do an EVA? Nope. What does it look like on the inside? Ooh, purdy. I don't know how to get out of this. I had forgotten. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this. just spin for a bit. And we've hit the 20-minute mark of the video. Whee! Okay. So I'm probably just gonna try again, because that did not work out. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, go and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want, you can also turn on notifications by hitting that bell. It lets you know right when I upload. Other than that, thank you for traveling with me today. Spaceman Josh, out.